Alright, we're going to do some shrimp, and I'm going to boil them this time. So all I'm going to do is got a little beer here, put in my pan, my skillet. This is just an enamel coated cast iron. Use whatever you have. And just want it deep enough to cover what you're cooking, so we're going to add a little bit of water to this because I don't want to waste any more beer. Now, I'm just going to be flavoring this shrimp boil with just some stuff I've got left over from other things I made earlier today and in the week. Stands off a red onion. Throw those in there. A stalk of celery. A couple cloves of garlic. Just give them a mash. You can leave the paper on them. Doesn't matter. And maybe even a little bit of this bell pepper. Who knows? Might be good. And definitely some of these cilantro stems, because there's actually more flavor in the stems than there is in the leaves. And I just love the way it smells and the way it tastes. So throw some of that in there. Maybe some fresh ground black pepper. I like black pepper. And who knows? A little salt. Now this is a citrus garlic blend from Trader Joe's. It's pretty good. I don't know if you can see it the way the light's reflecting on it. And you always gotta have a little Old Bay. So while we're waiting for that to come up to not really a boil, but on the verge of boiling, we can get our shrimp ready to go. It's just a bag of frozen shrimp I got from the store. Put in a little bit of water here to thaw it out because I didn't have time to put it in the refrigerator. But you know, they said jumbo on the bag, but I'm telling you, they look like medium to me, at least the way they used to be. Guess it depends on where you buy them. So while we're waiting for our water to come up to a temperature here, I think I'm going to open another beer. Or at least one I opened a minute ago. That's a great thing about cooking with alcohol. Not only does it really impart a lot of flavor in whatever it is you're making, but you can always have some for yourself. Love cooking with wine, beer. Tequila lime chicken, one of my favorites. Can't go wrong with a little alcohol. Alright, we're getting close. Probably should have started heating this up before I started the video, but you live and you learn. So, let's clean up just a tad while we're waiting. It's always nice to have a clean area, and the great thing about cooking with scraps is all the little scraps you got laying around you can just throw in to your pan. Okay. One more minute. Another little sip for me. Oh yeah. Maybe we'll melt us a little butter dip this in. I always like a little melted butter on some good shrimp. Pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Plenty. Butter tends to melt fairly quickly. Alright, it smells amazing. Just about melted. One little chunk in there, but give it a little stir with a fork and bring it the rest of the way. Yummy, yummy. Gotta throw a shrimp in. I know the biggest mistake people make with shrimp is they overcook them. And like any seafood, they get tough when you overcook them. So it really only needs maybe 3 minutes at the most. Honestly, when it turns pink or red or whatever color they're going to turn, they're pretty much done at that point. So we'll give them just a couple minutes here, maybe let it come back up to a boil, and then we can scoop them out. That'll be it. They'll be ready to eat. I wish there was such a thing as smell video, because this smells wonderful. They've been in there about a minute. They're looking done already. We'll give them just another minute. Try to impart a little bit of that flavor in them. Maybe have another little sip of beer while you're waiting. And boil is coming back up to temperature. It's been roughly 2 minutes, maybe a little over, and I think they're just about done, so we'll go ahead and get them out here. Nothing I find more upsetting than watching someone overcook seafood. One of the most disgusting things in the world is overcooked octopus. It tastes like a piece of rubber. Same thing with squid. If you ever had good calamari, you know the difference between that and bad calamari. Just a few more to scoop out here. And turn the heat off. And I'm actually going to probably save this liquid out of here. And I make bone broth quite often. Whenever we have a chicken or anything that has a bone in it for that matter, I always save the bone and make a pot of bone broth. Mix in whatever leftover vegetable ends I have. Little pieces of, ends off onions, the skins, cores out of peppers, the butt end of celery, whatever it is. And it's better than buying it. I feel like I gotta save money where you can these days, especially the way grocery prices are going. But this is what we end up with, and pretty hot. But let's see if we can get one peeled and try it. That's hot. Dip it in our butter. That's amazing. You'll never get better at a restaurant. Anyway, that's easy. Didn't take much time at all. The hardest part was thawing it out. Till next time, eat well.